Salut les humains. On a accosté sur la côte de la Faucheuse pour ceux qui suivent. Nouveau terrain de jeu. Et là, il y a de quoi faire. On va pas s'ennuyer avec la team fidèle au poste. Alors on va continuer, là on vient d'arriver. On est toujours dans la phase d'exploration. On a déjà fait des rencontres. Les poulets de Brest de Riveillonne. Bon là la zone elle a l'air assez grande hein. Mais c'est hyper grand. Alors autant la première partie du jeu c'est sur l'île de la Faucheuse. C'est assez réduit et là ça a l'air grand hein.
Did you ever think about running off, like Barnby and Sam did?
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidvoken's gross gullet piece by piece.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Bon c'est bizarre qu'il nous refasse ce dialogue qu'on a déjà eu. Bon allez ça nous remet dans l'ambiance.
Halt! What word do you bring?
Have you seen signs of battle? Did you encounter our Magister brothers and sisters?
The younger one's face goes pale, and his eyes widen. The other remains stiff, as if bracing himself against an unseen wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
You ever think about running off, like Barnby and Sam did?
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
The silent monk's stitched lips are the colour of sea ice.
You ever think about running off, like Barnby?
The expected happens. Nothing.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't
The
steer you
silent
wrong.
monk, like every other, has nothing to say.
Bon on va faire ça.
You ever think about running off, like Barnby and Sam did?
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
Flotte bois, nous voilà. Non, ça sauvegarde automatique.
Last time I was here, I summoned my wolf right in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times. Good times. I wonder if they'll remember me.
Kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
The dwarf keeps singing his wistful tune, oblivious to your presence.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs.
Ifan Ben Mesd is our living braze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake. Who could forget? Best night's business the healer had in months. Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
How you holding up?
One eye squints, the other bulges out even further, as if to compensate.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you. magic tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends.
She considers your offer.
How much?
Stunned, the Magister reaches for her weapon.
Oh, that's it.
All right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Putain, on va se taper tous les magisters là. Tous les points rouges. On va peut-être pas commencer par là, hein. Cassos. Bon alors là ce que j'espère c'est même si on arrive à se casser c'est que on pourra revenir. Alors elle marche pas trop loin. Ça c'est un peu embêtant. Mais en plus on se tape tous les moines, tous ceux qui sont dans le truc hein. Mais tous hein. Ah bah non, l'autre elle a réfléchi à ce qu'elle allait faire. Ah mais on se prend tout le village. Ah bah lui, il a réussi à fuir le combat, dis donc. On a repris le contrôle. Ça fait bizarre parce que sans transition, il quitte le combat. Bon, normalement, ça devrait être bon là. Bon, faut pas que les mecs de l'entrée nous attaquent. Aïe. Ouf. Allez, 2 de sauvés. Oh, c'est quoi ce délire là? Je peux rien faire là. Ouais, elle était pas sélectionnée. Faut faire gaffe, il y a les mecs devant là. Bon, c'est bon.
Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
Bon alors attends là, on va sauver quand même la dernière là. Parce qu'elle, elle est toujours mal hein. Mais en fait il faut sortir de Forgeois et... Là elle est à la limite, elle est à 3 cm de la sortie. On va se taper un nouveau tour là. Ils sont énervés hein. En plus, il y en a encore un paquet, hein. Ah. Bon, normalement, elle devrait pouvoir sortir là. Putain. Du coup, ça les remet tous en combat là. Ah, ça va pas du tout, hein. C'est un peu bizarre, hein. Bon, bah, ça commence pas très bien, hein. Bon, ça nous apprend à fuir les gros combats. Faudrait pas qu'il nous fasse trop mal quand même. Hein. Ça c'est quand même un jeu où ça rigole pas. Hein. Là il y a tout le village qui nous attaque. Hein. J'avais quand même pas lui donné des sous à l'autre. Hein. Je suis pas trop dans le genre corruption. Hein. Et pas de ça chez nous, hein, monsieur. Madame. Ouais, c'est infernal, hein. Heureusement qu'on a un peu de bol, hein. Bon, c'est à nous là. Putain, je te jure. Oh, truc de dingue. Hein. Il peut aller loin, lui. Putain. L'autre, il a fait une attaque à la con, là. Il y a un truc que j'aurais dû faire quand ils étaient en sécurité. C'est de leur redonner de la vie, hein. Bon, il est passé, lui. Mais attends, il n'y a plus que 2 survivants, là? Attends. Mais moi, je suis en train de discuter. Ah, c'est bizarre, hein. Comme j'étais en train de discuter, je suis pas en combat. Un peu bizarre là. Hein. On va faire ça. Mais du coup c'est au fauve là. Mais c'est bizarre. Il lui restait... Ah, je comprends pas les tours là. Allez, cassos, hein, plus impossible. Hein. Yes. Sauvé. Bon, c'est à elle. Bon, déjà avant de faire ça... Bon bah allez, on va faire ça. Yes, elle est passée. Non mais ils l'ont dégommé. Bon là on n'est pas obligé d'attendre les tours des autres. Voilà, forcément lui, il a pas de... Il a pas de couchette. C'est infernal. Mais t'es... Bon. Bon, faut se casser, hein. Pas le choix, là. C'est infernal, hein. Bon. Fouh. Ah ouais, ils l'ont tapé, elle, hein. Pas de doute, hein. Bon, lui il va pouvoir y aller. Cassos. Bon bah là on est en train de faire une expérience. Hein. Fait chier. Hein. Ils sont pas trop loin eux. Hein. Bon par rapport aux distances ça devrait être bon pour se casser. Là c'est les plus proches. Alors ce qui est assez dingue, c'est qu'il nous attaque. Oh putain, il fait quoi lui? Mais oh! Oh, il est revenu en combat. Putain, il est revenu en combat, hein, ils sont trop rapprochés. Putain, on est en train de sortir tout le village du village. Tous les villageois. Ouais. Bon, on va les laisser passer. Je vais pas me reprendre en tant que joueur parce que ils ont pas l'air de nous attaquer. Et on dirait que comme on a dialogué, ça a annulé le. Ah, mais ils nous attaquent pas parce qu'on est en dialogue, c'est pour ça. Ah là là. Bon bah c'est pas trop tôt hein. Allez cours. Forest. Allez hein, cette fois tu traces la route hein. Allez toi tu fais pareil. Yes, c'est bien ça. Allez, cassez-vous là. Oh là 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 là. Bon, bah combat fini, hein.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
C'est infernal. Oh là là. Truc de dingue. Chut, c'est bien les gars. Là on a eu très très chaud là. Alors ce que je me demande c'est si on y retourne, s'ils vont nous rattaquer. Là, s'ils nous rattaquent à chaque fois, on est mort. Hein. J'ai pas envie de faire ce dialogue maintenant. Bon bah il faut tester. Hein. Allez. On n'a pas peur. Faut marcher l'air décontracté. On va vite voir. Hein. Pour l'instant, tout va bien. Bon, déjà, si on peut venir jusque là. Pas mal. Hein.
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah. Guess
Ça a l'air bon, hein.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
Coucou. C'est pas nous. Oh oh. Bon. On a réussi. Yes. Bon, et bien là on vient d'acquérir de l'expérience dans le jeu. Ouhou. On peut retourner là. Ouais, c'est bon. Ouh là 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 là. Terrible. Bon, reprenons le dialogue. Très intéressant. Bon, je sais pas pourquoi, mais ça. Bon, qu'est-ce que tu racontes, toi?
Just look at you! A sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one. I'm surprised those robed fellas aren't attacking you on sight. Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it. Because that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a voidwoken down there in the dead of night. Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there. All them queer folk go into the tavern, but I ain't never seen one leave. Ain't that just queer?
Bon, on s'en tire avec un parchemin de résurrection.
Guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
On vaut mieux pas louper la cible.
You ever think about...
On va se regrouper déjà. Hein.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
Oh yes. Phew. Bon, on y retourne. Allez.
You ever think about...
Ils sont pas très accueillants à flot de bois. Hein. Bon, reprenons le cours de notre quête.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
On n'a rien fait, nous. Oh, il parle pas. C'est quoi ce bordel? Mais c'est tout ce que tu vends là?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Do anything that will protect against void waking.
I can turn aside fire, cold, and poison. Void walking. God knows what'd stop those. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Oh, putain, mais il faut faire des cadeaux à tout le monde maintenant? Je crois qu'on est un peu obligé, hein, si on joue le jeu.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ouais, hein, mais ils font tous la gueule, hein. Et en fait, ouais, ils parlent pas.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void
Smells
woken are
worse over
everywhere.
here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Yes, of course.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it
Ouais,
together,
c'est un
Bree.
truc de dingue, hein.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ah bah heureusement qu'on a ça là.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere.
Yes, of course.
Ah, elle nous saoulait là. Peut-être tu veux un saut. Non, on va le garder, c'est notre saut du début.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
On va tester, hein. On verra bien. Hein. Oh, elle accepte. Ah bah c'est cool. Si on peut donner ça.
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Bon, on va lui donner un truc, hein,
You're
parce
safe
que...
among friends. Never forget it.
Ah, ça allait
It's
mieux.
not cold for the junk you sell, then.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Ah, ah, les mecs, ils ont tout prévu, hein.
Buying anything?
If I don't come visit your
C'est
ton,
un truc de
who
dingue.
will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Bon, tu vas parler maintenant.
Well met, friend. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours, and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're going to make my purse jingle.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Fair travels, friend.
Bon, ok. On va pouvoir... Bon, je préfère ça, en fait, hein, que de se faire taper à chaque fois qu'on revient. Putain, ils vont tous y passer, hein.
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Putain, on va donner des coquillages. Ça vaut trop le coup, hein.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat
On
of
peut les vendre,
vinegar.
hein, n'empêche, les coquillages, hein.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Ouais, mais ça sert à rien, là.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Have you anything that will protect against voidwipe?
I can turn aside fire, cold and poison. But wide walking? God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Cold stricken.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Putain, c'est infernal.
Keeping it together, Bree?
There's a lot of cold for the junk you
I'm all
sell,
right,
then.
as long as I don't think about it too much.
Why, I offer
You're
nothing
safe
less than
among
the wisdom
friends.
of the ancients.
Never forget it.
Vapid fiction, along with a large helping of ham.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs
Bon, on va pas
dropped in a
s'emmerder, hein.
vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, casse-toi.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think too much. You're safe.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost.
It snaps at your hand.
Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat.
Keeping it together.
Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay.
Oh,
Thanks, man. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
5000 XP. Facilement gagné.
Master did.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're
Wait a
safe.
minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now, but first I have a thing I need to do.
Smells worse over here than a
He
dozen
turns to his master.
dropped in a vat of vinegar.
You bad man, you!
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Eh bah dis donc, les 5000 XP, ça nous rattrape la connerie qu'on a faite au début. Hein.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ah bah là, du coup on a zappé le dialogue
Would
du
you not call
mendiant.
for the junk you sell, then?
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
How you holding up?
Not in any
Vapid
mood to talk
fiction,
about it.
along with a large helping of ham.
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away. God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here.
Traverse la rue pour avoir du travail. Tu es un non-citoyen.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of
Il faut que tu t'achètes un costard aussi. Hein. Alors pas du tout. Hein.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
You're safe among friends. Never
Nothing
forget
good.
it.
The boy woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He counts the money out and hands it over.
Hey.
Keeping it together, Bree.
That's your lot. Go on then, get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Peu d'aventure.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
En plus, ils ont prévu différentes fins. C'est vraiment... Bon, c'est vraiment impressionnant. Tout ce qu'ils ont prévu, c'est...
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over.
Bon, on va pas chercher la merde, hein.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too
The Silent Watcher's jaws clench and slacken again and again for no visible reason. Two empty eyes stare straight ahead like the black button eyes of a child's stuffed doll.
How you holding up?
Queen Justinia
Not in any mood to talk about it.
doesn't noble men for insubordination.
Bon, tu veux de la soupe? Je sais, hein. C'est de la bonne souplette. Bon, bah, tu vois.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy? Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't you? Ain't no one left standing when you treat him to death, Fog. Seven save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill 'em all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did old Lady Seaver. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now? Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. Had them all hung. Real slow like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
East, marketplace. West, driftwood fish roads. Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
Might as well have rotted in the death pot. What's even the point?
The Black Bull Tavern.
We wait, we wonder and wonder. We find the spot. Slain by seekers. May the heavens usher us in paradise against all the odds.
That's not good. Who would do this?
Weep, my friend, for Alexander the Innocent.
All this damn work and nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death pot. What's even the point?
Alice, get that sorcerer. Take that sorcerer. Dallas, get her.
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, mister. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
Ah, c'est bizarre ça.
The three kids stare at the collar in awe. Then they stare at you in even greater awe.
Is that real? Yeah, it's real. I seen the one they put on Joe's mum before she got sent to Fort Joy.
A real source collar. This is the best day of my life. Come here, sorcerer. I'm going to put a stop to your shenanigans for real.
The sorcerer screams and runs away. Dallas and Alexander in hot pursuit, all three children laughing.
What's he gonna do?
Dallas and Alexander mock fight their sorcerer foe, the broken collar hanging around her neck. They're having the time of their lives.
Who would do this? No rest. No rest until the killer is found.
We wait, we wonder and wonder.
Come on, damn you. Think.
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
You're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
That's no good.
Taking anyone up that looks at them funny.
My friend, for Alexander the Innocent, by sorcerers, a most vile, a valiant warrior against the void, taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine?
Damn right.
We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Tell you, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to
Weep,
live.
my friends, for Alexander the Innocent, killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Putain, mais en plus, quand on fait ça, les mecs, ils nous parlent en fonction de ce qu'on a fait, là. C'est un truc de dingue, hein. Putain. C'est vraiment... Ah, mais... Il faut pas qu'ils nous voient pour passer en mode furtif,
It
hein.
doesn't make sense. I'm missing something.
Ah là là, c'est... C'est un peu... Ouais.
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you sidled up all nice like.
A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
They got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent.
I don't.
Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against
I'll
all
take your
odds.
order if you're polite, elf.
All right now.
Is the great good?
I don't think you know him.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic, a smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving me other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite. I'm sorry, it's not about the money. Really, you insult me now. This is about fellowship, about a shared world view amongst devotees of strange and exhilarating experiences. Money is irrelevant.
A smile spreads across his face. He holds out his hand.
A valiant warrior against the void.
Damn right.
Taken too early, all hope destroyed.
See the...
He gives you the slightest nod of acknowledgement.
What'll it be?
We wander and wander, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all odds.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at
Weep,
them funny.
my friends.
A look of recognition passes across his face.
What'll it be?
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving me other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite. Don't come back.
The path thus ended. The
I'll
conclusion
take your
of a
order
noble
if you're
bloodline.
polite, elf.
Who shall
He acknowledges your presence with a nod.
What'll it be?
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
sorry. I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving the other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite. Don't come back.
Dear Lucian, be glad you don't have to witness this sudden elf.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the
My
magic
friend,
taking anyone up
for
there?
Alexander the Innocent.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I?
Killed
Throw
by
me in a
sorcerers. A most vile incident.
I don't think
A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early. All hope destroyed. Path thus ended. The conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Dear Lucian, be glad you don't have to witness this sudden elf.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters
An
taking
elf
anyone up?
sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that.
Telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent.
Damn right. I got a right to live.
Killed by sorcerers.
Stew is good,
A most
if you're
vile
thinking of
incident.
eating.
A valiant warrior against the void.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight. This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Pity. Well, later then.
Pipe down, will you?
Wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander
Get you something, friend.
Indeed.
killed
No,
by
man.
sorcerers. A most vile incident.
You've got enough in front of you, elf.
A valiant warrior against the void.
Hey, up! If it ain't the beast, man! Can't believe you found driftwood. How do you smell the ale over all that rotten fish? Get it?
The unfamiliar dwarf scratches his head nervously, then chuckles again. He doesn't seem sure what to say next.
Hey, shh. Keep it low. I don't need magisters crawling up my backside after I just emptied it out.
I'll be quiet as a mouse. You bet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Now go on down. Effie's Emporium's your bag for sure.
You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to leave, don't I? Throw them in the hole.
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in.
Bon, 3000 XP gratuit. Ah ouais, c'est un truc... Il est énorme, hein, le jeu, là. Hein.
What's this? I found something.
Ah bah ça alors. On va pas cracher dessus hein. Oh, tout ça pour ça. Bon.
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off and enjoy Effie's plunder down under.
Oh.
Ifan approaches you, a drink in his hand and a wide smile on his face. He clearly feels at home in this grimy place.
Want a drink?
He grins and hands you a drink, full of good cheer.
It's really been some adventure so far, eh?
Ifan's eyebrows raise, and his cheeks colour beneath his beard.
I'd say the same about you. I'm never lonely when you're around.
Yeah.
Catching your signal, Ifan smiles shyly and nods.
Let's keep moving. Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
His eyes glitter as he stands tall to tell the story, hands waving expressively. You can see it's a story he's used to telling, one he enjoys weaving for an audience.
So, underneath the tavern in Driftwood, there's a place I feel right at home. A delightful little hive of scum and villainy. A few months back, I was relaxing down there after a job. Just a hint of Drudenay. You know, a hint. All of a sudden, a tiger prowls in. I jump up, but everyone else is just ignoring it. And then he picks up my scent. His eyes turn blue, and he leaps to pounce on me. A fury of claws and teeth. I flip the table and start scrambling for my crossbow. Nowhere to be found. And by now, the tiger's right on top of my eyeballs. So I do the only thing I can think of. I summon Afrit, my soul wolf. And now everybody reacts. Screaming, scrambling around, pelting for the stairs, drinks flying everywhere. And that pesky tiger? Nowhere to be seen. Turns out it was Drudenay messing with me. Stronger stuff than I'm used to. Also turns out some people don't appreciate spectral wolves tearing up the place. So some people called magisters on me. Well, it's guarded by a grouchy-seeming dwarf named of Papa Thrash. But he's a real sweetheart once you get to know him. I love that password of his. Open minds and closed fists. I'm from the deserts of Mezd originally. My parents died when I was very young, no more than a cub. They were spice merchants, killed by bandits as we were trading on the forest roads. The elves nearby saved me afterwards. They found me hiding in a wagon and they took me in.
Ifan bites his lip, hard enough to draw blood.
They were my home until I was old enough to join the Order. Mother Melody always said I'd have a hard life. She saw it as fact, since I was born under the waxing moon. Ah, a lively one. Generous and high-spirited. I've been striving my whole life to prove mine wrong. To, zero success. So far. For sure. Always carry a snack.
Ifan reaches into his tunic pocket and pulls out a strip of dried raw meat. He takes a tiny bite and offers the rest to you. Ifan rummages around the roll-down tops of his boots and grins in victory as he plucks a single mushroom from the folds.
Aha.
He hands you the mushroom with great ceremony, bowing as he holds it aloft. Ifan smiles and looks around before reaching high into his sleeve and pulling out a tiny herbal wrap. The unmistakable scent of Drudene hits you as he holds it out to you.
The last weapon in the lone wolf arsenal. You know, for after the toughest jobs.
He winks and tips his fingers to his temples before loping off.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Ivan smiles and salutes at you.
Kids at war.
Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, then? A sip or a smoke? Aye, so it is. But not just any Druidnay. Oh no. My own special blends. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout for an edge. I give them that edge. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh and blossom in the brain.
The Seven protect you.
So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation, that is.
Non, on n'est pas assez riche. Hein.
Are you? Are you? No, you aren't.
Putain.
What?
Ouais, c'est en fonction des persos, hein. Ça c'est bien fait ça aussi. Mais il n'y a pas de cambriolage, vous avez rien vu, hein. Casse-rousse. Oh, il nous cherche. Putain, mais c'est démentiel, hein. L'autre, elle nous cherche. Oh, il se passe un truc là.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, tell me. Are you worthy of my gift? If you swam your way here, I might consider that a notable triumph. But honey, I know you didn't swim. You'll have to give me something more impressive than that. Surely you've accomplished something of note. Handsome, I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you? Very well. But you'll be back, and I'll be right here. Something tells me you're worth the wait.
know you. You're the one standing in my smoke.
Problème. Olé! Là, on va pas laisser passer ça. Hein. Oh, oh, oh. Il est passé, il est parti là-bas. Oh, dis donc, hein, j'ai eu peur, hein. Ah là là. Non mais... Tadam. C'est pas mal, hein. Ouais, il est mieux, hein. J'ai pas le temps de voir le message. Ah bah elle va être contente, elle.
you on?
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of. Malady said this Meister lady's the key, so we follow her lead.
Beast pauses for a moment to consider whether he's forgotten anything important.
I'd also appreciate it if we dealt with this Lohar fella. He's the key to unlocking this mess Justinia's made.
En plus, ils ont même prévu... si on est perdu, tu demandes à un perso et il te dit ce qu'il faut faire, quoi.
Watch him fight. Watch him. See that? Right in the kisser. Doesn't.
Ah, Lézard qui est assis, au moins on va voir sa tête. Il changera.
The tigers fly, the leopards lie, and you, oh! But I know you, don't I? I have seen you in the night, the awoken one, hounded by dying gods. Just a dream, of course, just a dream. To your own nightmares I pray you tend. Amid smoke and shadow, I must foster my own.
Et on a trouvé la reine. Instinct quand tu nous tiens. Ah non mais en plus c'est assez grand quoi. Allez. On va pas aller le voir tout de suite, hein. On va continuer de se balader là. Peut-être un petit combat. Bah oui. Ah ça c'est le plaisir de l'exploration et du jeu de rôle, la découverte. Allez. Oh là. Bon, la bouteille on peut la prendre.
Watch out for Murga, stranger. She's a formidable fighter, our dear arena champion, and not one to suffer fools lightly. There's no rules in that arena. Murga's used some low tricks to stay on top, if you understand me. There's no rules in that arena. Murga's used some low tricks to stay on top, if you understand me.
Good gods, is there a void woken down there? Must be one strong force field keeping it inside.
En train de griller l'émission là. Bon, faut se rappeler.
Did you know our arena champion's a bloody cheat, stranger? Murga tricked me and bit off my earlobe before the fight had even started. The arena should be for good, honest fighters, not the likes of Murga.
Niveau 11.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in ya.
Putain, on va pas le faire, faudra peut-être sauvegarder avant, hein. Putain.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Bon, là c'est toujours pareil, j'espère qu'ils vont pas tous nous attaquer. Putain. Là c'est des costauds, hein. Putain, mais il joue tout seul. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire là?
Now is not the time for that.
Putain. Je vais pas le dire avant, hein. Bon là ça va pas du tout là. Tu m'autorises à repartir. Eh ben dis donc, je crois que c'était le moment de sauvegarder, hein. Bon, on a perdu l'habitude du vol en furtivité. C'est pour ça qu'on s'autorise à repartir. Sinon, c'est un peu exagéré, mais... Bon, on a sauvegardé quand il fallait, hein. Parce que là, on peut pas se les taper, là. Et... C'est des combattants de l'arène, on n'a aucune chance, hein. Ça fait quand même un petit moment qu'on a repris le jeu et il y a encore des trucs... On n'est pas encore à fond, hein. Il y a tellement de possibilités, oh. C'est très impressionnant. Putain, on a sauvegardé juste avant, hein. Putain. Ah, lui, il est... Pourtant, normalement, il devrait pas nous voir, là. Ou alors, il faut absolument être en mode furtif, hein, pour voler. Putain, merde, on va être obligé de relancer, là. Bon, allez, hein. Deux sauvegardes pour... Enfin, deux relances pour le prix d'une. Bon, ils sont chauds, là, hein. On va se calmer, hein. Bon là les recharges, depuis qu'on est sur la côte là, c'est plus long qu'avant encore, hein. Putain! M'en fous, hein, je la veux la hache. Bon là on peut pas aller plus vite hein. Oh putain! Ah, c'est chaud hein. Y a pas moyen hein, là il nous a pas vu hein. Bon bah allez hein, cette fois on va pas réessayer hein. Putain. Je te jure. Eh bah dis donc bon, et ben on reviendra. Hein. Salut tout le monde. C'est le maître de l'arène lui en plus. Bon, on se fait un combat là.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done. That's the spirit. But I've got to tell you, you probably want to see Murg around the corner before you draw blood. She's the champion, and she's fair particular about who she'll fight. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. Well, you better start caring. Without her approval, you'll be stuck spectating. On your way, then.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void-woken. She exudes a powerful air of menace and an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dried blood. She spies you and glowers.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you.
Your science won't help you here. In the arena, you must be willing to suffer if you want to achieve greatness.
She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table, hard enough to draw blood.
I bested that void-woken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own two hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here?
Bon allez, niveau 12, on reviendra. Bon, on va quand même tenter d'ouvrir les trucs là. Hey, salle du trésor. Ah, ça c'est pour nous, hein. Ouais, un crâne de plus. Oh, l'arnaque. Bon, c'est toujours mieux que rien. Bon, ça va. Non mais y a personne qui a télékinésie là. Ça, c'est pas possible. Et ça marche avec de la source. Et le petit carré à côté là, faut pas s'en servir hein, de ça. Ils ont tous 5 pièces d'or. Hein. c'est bon ça. Je me disais, bon, bah finalement la dague elle est pas top. Bon, il est où le Raymond là? Oula, c'est risqué hein. Bon là, j'ai pas envie de faire ça maintenant non plus.
Mercy, mercy.
Non mais c'est un truc de dingue hein. Putain.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Oh là 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 là. C'est un truc de dingue.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded.
It's a shame it is.
An absolute shame.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb. Poor dear.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk
You
Fort
said it,
Joy for
Hilka.
one night
You're a
with
true
lizard?
patriot.
Then you're an idiot.
Still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Hilga jabbers excitedly with Brax, but the two go quiet as you approach.
Oh là, il y a du stuff.
Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Yes, my lord.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You've got a pick and you can trust.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a
You
lizard?
got that right, Hilka.
Then
You
you're
got
an
that
idiot.
right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Bon.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Spooky.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Quite all right, my lord.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Then you're an idiot.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Ah, c'est ouvert là.
Right about that. Right as rain.
Wow.
Curiosity kills the cat,
Putain.
or gets it
Non mais
sent to
attends.
Fort Joy.
Où il y a un mec là.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Et il est assoupi.
Then you're an idiot.
Putain. Oh là, l'autre elle a ouvert la porte. Eh oh, tu laisses la porte fermée, hein. Bon, c'est de la merde. Mais...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk
Oh, lui...
Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
On n'a pas assez d'adresse. Oh, ça brille là. Oh, on voit quand on est en mode furtif. Ah non, il y a quand même. C'est pas parce qu'on est en mode furtif. Bon bah on a volé des trucs qui servent à rien.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Right as rain, Hilka.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Yes, my lord.
Who rings the bell?
Bon, ça fera un joli cadeau. Hein.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander...
Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is
The bell
temperate
still
enough,
rings.
is it not?
Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Putain, mais l'autre, elle vient ouvrir la porte.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Putain.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Il y a des bouquins là, on peut pas les prendre.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Putain, si, on peut les prendre là. Mais c'est même que l'autre.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could...
You've got a pick who you can trust.
Who rings the bell?
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get
Who rings the bell?
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Right about that. Right as
Then
rain,
you're an
Hilka.
idiot.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Putain, non mais encore un étage, hein. Oh non mais... C'est un truc de malade, hein. Oh.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems less...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
For one night with a lizard?
Yes,
Then
my
you're
lord.
an idiot.
Oh, il serait pas là, l'autre là? Putain, il y a encore un bouquin là. Merde. Putain.
Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You're willing to risk Fort
You
Joy
got that
for one
right,
night with a
Hilka.
lizard?
You got that right.
Oh, c'est tout ce qu'elle fait là?
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
On a eu chaud.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Quite
Non
so,
mais elle a
my
des
lord,
yeux.
quite so.
Elle a des yeux dans le dos, l'autre.
Or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Spooky?
You're
Pull
willing to
yourself
risk
together,
Fort
man.
Joy for one
Should I
night
check
with a
the cupboards
lizard?
for ogres?
Then you're an idiot.
That's quite all right, my lord.
Ça doit y aller là. Hein.
You've got a pick of
Curiosity
traps.
kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
You're willing to risk
And
Fort
I'm
alors.
Joy
saying,
for one
you
night
can
with a
trust me.
lizard.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Bon, elle a été cool quand même. Hein.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
What on earth is that noise?
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for
That
one night
would
with a
be my
lizard.
stomach, my lord. Perhaps I
Then you're
could
an
go
idiot.
downstairs for a bit of stew?
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Yes, of course. Of course, my lord.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Curiosity kills the cat, or
And
gets
I'm
it sent
saying,
to Fort
you can
Joy.
trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
You're willing to risk Fort
And
Joy
you can't
for
be too
one night
careful,
with a
you know?
lizard.
If they can get Alexander, they can get any
Then
of
you're an
us.
idiot.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Yeah? What do you want?
Elle a été cool hein, parce qu'elle nous a pris dans la main dans le sac et elle nous fait pas trop chier. Hein. Tu veux être mon ami?
See this uniform? That makes me and Tatcha here magisters, not waiters. Get me? Good. Now, tell you what. To make up for your little social blunder, you can help us settle an argument.
You've got a pick.
Tatcha here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know?
Tatcha grins hello.
You're right about that. Right as
Our
rain.
mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards. And Tatcha here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
They look at you expectantly.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Should I check the cupboards for ogres?
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
That's quite all right.
Thatcher bursts out laughing. Eden goes bright red.
Get lost before I throw you in a cell for disrespecting a magister. 2 magisters. The magisters.
Thatcher doesn't look disrespected. Thatcher looks amused.
Disrespecting 1 magister's enough. Go on, get lost.
She turns back to her drink.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
She tips you a wink, then turns away.
Yeah? What do you want?
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me.
Good.
I can see a sorcerer
Keep it that
from a
way.
mile away. And you can't be too careful.
Of course
She
it's
tips
not
you a
true.
wink, then turns away.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems less lush somehow.
It's as lush as it's always
Got to
been.
pick who you can
Now
trust.
train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
You got that right,
Yes,
Hilga.
my lord.
You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can
Of
see a
course
sorcerer
it's not
from a
true.
mile away.
Bon, si on ouvrait le coffre qui est au milieu, là,
Too careful, you know?
Smile
pour
all
voir
you
ce que
want.
ça fait.
I'm not in love with you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Bon, on l'a déjà celui-là. Stefano. Oh, il y a Loupatch qui garde Raymond. Yo, bro.
Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air, a deeper darkness in the shadows. But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well as long as my lord's coffers are safe. Better watch yourself, lad. Got greedy eyes on you. Sets me on edge.
Toi-même?
Gonna be hell dragging them coffers to Arx. Gonna be hell getting to Arx. Gonna be hell full stop. You mark my words.
Comment il parle, lui? Tu parles quelle langue?
Careful now. That's a trap.
Détection de piège. Ah bah là, on peut ouvrir. On est autorisé là. Qui vole une cuillère, vole une grosse cuillère.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Ah mais c'est pas lui, Raymond. Hein. Je croyais que c'était Raymond.
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Alors lui, il parle super bien, on comprend très très bien. Comme la reine d'Angleterre quand elle parle.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. Ifan laughs as he straightens the beard. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his hand and laughs. The looks they turn upon you are colder than moonlight on a tombstone.
Nice company you keep, Ifan.
I'd best move on. See you around, Baron.
Bah non.
For some reason, the two of them burst into guffaws. Ifan claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roos thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract.
course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Là, on a grillé un peu les étapes, hein.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
Là, on a grillé les étapes, hein.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander...
Of course it's not true.
You're right about that. Right
Smile
as
all
rain,
you want.
Hilka.
I'm not in love with you.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir?
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful.
Of course it's not true.
If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Right as rain, Hilka.
Ah, so it's dear Prudence who's responsible for our confusion. Odd, she's usually as strict as a taxman. Still, no harm done, I suppose. I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my boots would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. Of course they are, as good bodyguards should be. I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth. The merchant's burden, you see. He must escort his merchandise, always. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
Ah ouais, lui il a du matos, hein.
I'm not in love with you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got
Mais
that
non, elle est
right.
bien celle-là.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see
Of
a
course
sorcerer
it's
from a
not
mile
true.
away. And you can't be too careful, you
Smile
know.
all you want.
If I can get Alexander,
I'm not in love with
I
you.
can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can
Of
see a
course it's
sorcerer
not
from a
true.
mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can
Smile
get
all you
Alexander,
want.
I can
I'm
get
not
any
in
of
love with
us.
you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Of course it's not true.
And you can't be too careful.
Looking for another trade? Please do. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
True.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get
Smile
Alexander,
all you want.
get any of us.
I'm not in love with you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Of course it's
And you
not
can't be
true.
too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander. and get
Smile
any
all
of
you
us.
want. I'm not in love with you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
On va quand même la tester là, je qu'on l'a trouvé.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Of course it's not
And you
true.
can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Right as rain, Hilka.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Ah, pour voir les boucliers, je suis obligé d'enlever l'arme.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got
J'avais pas vu, on a 10% de chance de bloquer là. Il est pas mal hein, celui-là.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Putain, mais... J'étais pas sur le bon truc là.
Of course it's not true.
Bon, on verra ça plus tard.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Gonna be hell dragging them coffers to Arx. Gonna be hell getting to Arx. Gonna be hell full stop. You mark my words.
You're right about that. Right as rain,
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
The town is poor, but this room is rich.
Who rings the bell?
Putain.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby you hear a bell ringing.
Of course it's not true.
You can trust.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
I'm not in love with you.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain,
The ship is in the locker. On the bottom in the rocky shallows. And all are drowned but me.
Of course it's not true.
And yet,
Smile all you want.
can you hear?
I'm not in love with you.
The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please make it stop.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Of course it's not
You
true.
got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Smile all
And
you
I'm
want.
saying,
I'm not
you
in
can
love with
trust
you.
me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile
She
away.
buries her head in her hands and cries.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander...
Make it stop.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Who rings the bell?
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Ouais, elle bouge tellement que... va pas trop essayer maintenant. Hein.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Of course it's not true.
The bell rings a warning and...
Come on. Right.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink any time he tries to go downstairs.
Destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
I don't give a rat's ass what they say downstairs. The Magisters is all that stands between us and the Voidwoken. We should be grateful.
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Stew is good.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse.
His words get me, you know.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident.
That divine voice, that idyllic poetry. I could lose myself in Barstan's cinnamon eyes.
What can I get you?
If one shall rise, who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wonder
What can I get you?
seeking signs from the gods.
If
May the
one
seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Bon,
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging
un peu
anyone up
tombé
that
de la
looks at them
table.
funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the
You
great...
have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Fame, notoriety, neither, or both? The thing about a good poem is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts, for good and for ill. Magnificent! But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer? It's your call. I've got your coin either way, so I would suggest getting your money's worth before I decide we've never met. I trust you get my meaning.
I'm glad you don't have to witness the sudden elf.
What's even the
Eh ben dis donc, il y a du contenu hein. Bon bah on pensait pas passer autant de temps à l'auberge. Mais bon dans ce jeu là, je pensais pas que c'était aussi énorme hein, quand même.
I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among
C'est pas pour rien
friends.
que c'est une référence du jeu de rôle hein. Je crois qu'il faut le dire. Allez, on digère tout ça. On a évité de se faire taper dans le village là. Et ça fait partie du jeu, hein. Faut aimer se plonger dans l'histoire hein. Dans ce type de jeu, il a pas photo hein. Allez, on fait la pause, repos, les humains, et long live the fighters.
Keeping it together, Bree.